People are tired, and honestly, I get it. Thomas Partey this, Thomas Partey that. One mistake, one moment, one clip. And suddenly we're acting like Arsenal lost a flawless legend who carried the club on his back for years. Let's slow down, because this narrative is exhausting. Right now, people are talking like we won multiple Premier League titles and Champions Leagues with Partey anchoring midfield. Like he was untouchable. Like he never made mistakes. Like history just started yesterday. That's not how football works. And that's not how memory should work either. Yes, Zubimendi made a mistake. There's no point denying it. It led directly to United's first goal. But here's the truth football fans hate admitting. Mistakes happen. They happen to elite players. They happen in big games. They happen when players are tired, overused, and human. One error does not define a player. One moment does not rewrite a career. What does rewrite careers is selective memory. Because the revisionism happening right now is wild. Where was this same energy when big games slipped away in previous seasons? Where was it when midfield control disappeared at the worst possible moments? Where was it when title runs slowly collapsed under pressure? Nobody wants to talk about that now. Instead, we dig up highlight reels, we cut out context, and we build a fantasy version of the past. But facts are stubborn things. Thomas Partey's problem at Arsenal was never about quality. It was about availability. When Arsenal needed consistency, he wasn't there. When momentum mattered, he was injured. When pressure peaked, he was missing. That's not an insult. That's reality. One injury-free season does not erase years of uncertainty. It doesn't erase constant reshuffles. It doesn't erase the fact that the team often had to adapt without him. Quality without reliability is a risk, and Arsenal took that risk repeatedly. So let's stop pretending there was some perfect version of the past where everything worked seamlessly. Now let's talk about the present. Zubimendi is not a machine. He's not immune to fatigue. He's not built to play every single minute without consequence. He's carrying a heavy load. He's played a lot of football, and eventually that shows. Mistakes creep in. Sharpness drops. Decision-making slows by half a second, and at this level, that's enough. So instead of asking, why did Zubimendi mess up? The smarter question is, why is he being pushed to this point? Where is the rotation? Where is the protection? Where is the management of minutes? Where is the management of minutes? If options like Norgard exist, why aren't they trusted more? Why does one player have to absorb all the pressure, all the responsibility, all the fatigue? This isn't about blaming individuals. This is about understanding systems. But modern football discourse doesn't like systems. It likes villains. It likes heroes. One error becomes a season-defining moment. One clip becomes proof. One mistake becomes a full-blown agenda. That's not analysis. That's emotion. And emotion is loud, but it's rarely accurate. We can all dig up clips. We can all build narratives. We can all pretend the past was cleaner than it actually was. But football is messy. Careers are imperfect, and progress isn't linear. At this stage last season, where exactly was Arsenal? And who was on the pitch then? Perspective matters. Context matters. Memory matters. Supporting players doesn't mean ignoring mistakes. Critiquing performances doesn't mean rewriting history. There's a difference between analysis and nostalgia. There's a difference between honesty and agenda. So let's stop creating myths. Let's stop pretending perfection ever existed. And let's stop turning every mistake into a referendum on the past. The season is still alive. The story is still unfolding, and the final chapter hasn't been written yet. We'll talk again in May.